Forests of Maryland's Chesapeake Bay region, a petite woman is navigating challenging terrain. Following closely behind her are a group of escaped slaves, all desperately seeking freedom and liberty in the northern states. This story of Harriet Tubman and the Underground Railroad is widely known, but a lingering mystery has persisted through the years. Recently, experts conducting excavations in Maryland have successfully unraveled a long-standing enigma surrounding Harriet Tubman. This breakthrough can be attributed to the diligent work of a Maryland-based archaeologist, Julie Shablitsky, and her dedicated team. Since 2020, Shablitsky has been conducting investigations on a parcel of land overseen by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, situated within the Blackwater National Wildlife Refuge. So, what exactly have Shablitsky and her colleagues unearthed at the Blackwater National Wildlife Refuge, and how does it shed light on the life of America's renowned abolitionist? For years, Harriet Tubman's pivotal role in history has been a subject of study in colleges and schools. However, a particular aspect of her story remained shrouded in mystery until Shablitsky ventured into the marshy forests of Tubman's home county. Through her meticulous efforts, Shablitsky has revealed more about the early years of this remarkable woman. Harriet Tubman was born into a life of slavery, the daughter of Ben Ross, an Underground Railroad conductor, and his wife, Rit. Even marriage didn't guarantee the preservation of African American families, as 6-year-old Harriet was sent away to toil in a stranger's home. As she grew older, Tubman honed valuable skills under her father's guidance, including tasks like breaking flax to make linen, trapping, and using oxen to transport logs. Despite her petite stature of just 5 feet, Harriet grew remarkably strong in the harsh pre-Civil War America. These skills granted her a degree of autonomy, and when her father gained freedom and acquired land, she was able to live with him in the cabin he had built. However, this wasn't the only significant outcome of her time working the land. Tubman would go on to become a heroic figure in the resistance, aiding scores of slaves in their escape to the free states in the North. This perilous endeavor involved traversing remote and wooded landscapes, but Tubman's upbringing equipped her with the knowledge to navigate these challenging terrains. When Tubman turned 22, she got married and left her father's home, but she was far from free. In 1849, she learned of a plot to sell her to another family, prompting her decision to flee. At that time, slavery was still legal in Maryland and Delaware, but freedom awaited in the North, particularly in Pennsylvania, where slaves had been emancipated since 1780. Tubman embarked on a hazardous journey, covering approximately 140 miles to reach Philadelphia, despite a bounty on her head. Her father had taught her that moss grows toward the north, which she used as a guide while navigating the woods of Maryland and beyond. Upon reaching Philadelphia and securing her own freedom, Tubman did not settle into a quiet life. Instead, she made a remarkable choice to return to the South repeatedly over the next decade, often in disguise, guiding escaped slaves to safety in the North. Historians estimate that she helped around 70 people find freedom in this manner, including her own family members and friends. Harriet Tubman was a vital part of the Underground Railroad, a network of safe houses and escape routes that spanned the United States in the mid-19th century. This network facilitated the escape of countless slaves from bondage to the Free States, Canada, or even further afield. Tubman earned the nickname Moses for her pivotal role in this operation, becoming one of its most celebrated icons. Despite Tubman's fame, artifacts and relics from her life continue to captivate people today. These items, such as those found in her book on display at the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture, offer a glimpse into the life of a woman who forever altered America. Tourists flock to the Harriet Tubman National Historic Park in Auburn, New York, where she spent her later years. However, her childhood home in Maryland, where she acquired the skills that would serve her on the Underground Railroad, remained elusive. For some time, rumors suggested that her childhood home might be located on the land now occupied by the Blackwater National Wildlife Refuge. This site had been privately owned, preventing archaeologists from conducting a closer examination. In 2020, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service acquired the land with the goal of restoring lost habitats in the region. The new manager, Marcia Pradines, began to wonder about the site's intriguing history and reached out to Maryland archaeologist Julie Shablitsky. This marked the beginning of a plan to uncover the secrets hidden within the refuge's boundaries. Determining the location of Harriet Tubman's father, Ben Ross's cabin, was a daunting task for Julie Shablitsky and her team. They initially turned to historical records, which provided only a vague idea of where the structure might have once stood. Despite conducting extensive excavations at over 1,000 test sites, they were met with frustration and limited success. Shablitsky expressed her disappointment, stating that they were essentially empty-handed. She wondered, where is this place? In the search for Harriet Tubman's father's cabin, archaeologist Julie Shablitsky faced challenges, but ultimately succeeded. She utilized a metal detector, which led to a breakthrough when it emitted a distinct sound over an old road. This discovery included small artifacts, notably a mud-covered coin from 1808, the year of Ben and Rit's marriage. In March 2021, the team continued excavations, uncovering numerous artifacts like old nails, brick fragments, buttons, and ceramic shards dated to the 1820s-1840s, coinciding with Ben's residence in the cabin. Shablitsky considered the discovery of multiple artifacts pivotal, confirming the site as Tubman's childhood home. In April 2021, officials announced the find, igniting excitement in the historical community. The cabin holds immense significance in Tubman's legacy, representing her formative years in a loving household and close-knit community. Additional details revealed Tubman's association with African-American mariners en route to Baltimore's shipyards, who taught her valuable skills like reading the stars and safe navigation, crucial for her Underground Railroad activities. Tubman's popularity has surged in recent years, despite her having limited resources. The cabin's future involves integration into the Harriet Tubman Underground Railroad byway, a self-drive tour connecting 30 significant locations in Tubman's life. This 125-mile route from Maryland to Philadelphia offers deeper insights into Tubman's story. Plans include creating trails around the cabin's former location. However, the project faces a time constraint due to rising groundwater, threatening the site's preservation. Parts of the Blackwater National Wildlife Refuge may be submerged in the next 80 years. While the site is currently closed to protected, Tubman's descendants have received photographs of the artifacts. The hope is to maintain a lasting connection to the famous ancestor for generations to come. Subscribe and press the bell icon for regular updates.